Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Kayla and today I will be doing a collective reading for you guys. I have already cleansed the space and said a prayer over the cards, so we're going to go ahead and get into the overall energy with this oracle deck, clarify with the tarot, and finish off with the final message from Spirit. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing all right, better every day. Let's go ahead and get into it. 8:08 on the clock. One card for the overall energy of the reading. Please and thank you, Spirit. Give me a clear understanding and overstanding. One card for the overall energy of the reading, please and thank you, Spirit. Alright. Treasure Island number 9 comes out. At the bottom of the deck we have 36, come to the edge. What I notice immediately, both of these cards have heart-shaped, hearts on there, okay? So I believe already that it has something to do with love, okay? But let's get into it. Treasure Island number 9. All right. The law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. The oracle's message. You have worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. Okay, so with Treasure Island being the overall energy of the reading, you could be attracting things at this time, okay? Things could be manifesting for you. It talks about the results of positive thinking may manifest. So like you being positive and thinking good things is bringing good things in for you, okay? Your dreams could be coming into fruition. It says the attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. So abundance and prosperity, okay? The prosperity message says at this time, you can be confident that success is yours. Your ideas are all hitting the mark, and you are in a true manifestation period when you will see evidence of the seeds of prosperity you planted in the past. The appearance of this card in a reading indicates that your dreams and aspirations align with concrete signs of prosperity in the world of form. This is a very auspicious and fortunate time for business. Creative projects will flourish as inspiration strikes. Share your wealth with others too. Generosity and gratitude should lead you now. Okay, so Spirit says you're very confident at this time, okay? And things will be successful. The hard work that you put in the past is paying off. You're going to see, the benefits of the hard work that you've put in, okay? Evidence of the seeds of prosperity that you planted in the past. It says, clear as day, the appearance of this card indicates that your dreams and aspirations align with the signs of prosperity in the world form. Now is a good time to start things, okay? Any type of creative projects, any ideas that you have, okay, now is a good time to start, setting the foundation and bringing that into play at this time, okay? And then at the bottom we have 36, come to the edge. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You're being called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. For some reason, I feel like, not for some reason, but maybe the heart's on this card, okay? I feel like Spirit wants you to be courageous in love, okay? You could have some type of fears of, love and stepping out, and going through, opening up your heart again, maybe after something that happened in the past, okay? Spirit wants you to be courageous, take leaps of faith, overcome your fear, accept risk, okay? Just because you don't know how it's going to turn out, it's still important for you to, explore options and communicate with people, and that's how we learn our lessons in life, okay? And I seen something about, being single and, keeping yourself isolated from other people and feeling like you're healed, but really maybe you're not, because you're not even engaging with people in the aspect to see if you are still, triggered by certain things, So I like to say, that definitely applies to me, because I've been single for 3 years now. And I feel like, I'm ready to date. And I say that all the time, but, just this morning, someone that, opened the door to maybe, being interested in me. I was about to cross paths with that person, and I intentionally went the other way because I didn't want to, have a conversation or anything, So it's kind of like I'm saying I'm open to love, but I'm actually, trying to dodge it, I don't know how to exactly what I said, I guess, okay? Let me read the prosperity message as well. If ever there was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. The unknown is the only choice now. And if you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you are going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could imagine. Take that step. The results will be amazing. Okay? So if this could apply to anything, love, if you're afraid to take a leap of faith in business or anything, okay? It's like because you're unsure, you don't know what it's going to end up like, but you have to take risks, okay? Because you never know. You might just strike gold, okay? So thank you for that, Spirit. Let's get some clarity, please, and thank you, Spirit. Clarify Treasure Island. Please and thank you, Spirit. One card at a time. Why is Treasure Island here for the overall energy of the reading? Make it clear. Sea turtles could be significant. Stars, hearts, a treasure box, gold, coins, the ocean, the number 9. Clarify Treasure Island, please, and thank you, Spirit. Alright, the moon card comes out, number 18. Illusions, mystery, dreams, intuition, fear, anxiety, subconscious, and premonition. So it does give me the feeling of you having some type of fears or anxiety, okay? To step out into something. 6 of Pentacles at the bottom, giving, receiving, sharing, wealth, generosity, and charity. Maybe you feel like you are not going to be treated fairly, okay? Maybe you feel like you're not going to give you're not going to get what you give. Like maybe in previous situations, that's what happened. Someone took advantage of you, okay? 4 of Wands, celebration, joy, harmony, marriage, home, community, and homecoming. And then the Fool card, new beginnings, possibilities, innocence, spontaneous optimism, trust in life, blind faith, adventure, opportunity, and pleasure. I feel like Spirit is saying you need to take that leap of faith, okay? And be generous, okay? I feel like Spirit is saying take that leap of faith and it will work out, okay? It's going to be worth your while. It's going to be harmonious. It's going to be joyful, worth celebrating, okay? Thank you for that, Spirit. What else? One card at a time. What else for Treasure Island, please, and thank you, Spirit. What else for Treasure Island? If you're asking a question about something, a yes or no question, the answer is no. All right, the Hangman comes out, number 12. Pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective, enlightenment, viewing things differently than before, deep insight, sacrifice, change, and release. Okay, so maybe you need to see things differently, okay? Yeah, it's like you're seeing things from a, fearful standpoint, okay? Maybe thinking about, focused on the past and thinking about what happened before, and you need to see things differently. You need to change your point of view, okay? Release something, maybe, okay? Let go of something. Maybe you're holding on to some type of hurt from the past. Nine of Wands at the bottom. Courage, persistence, test of faith, resilience, boundaries, last stand, gearing up for the worst, pessimism, and weary. The Ace of Wands, new project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, potential beginnings, new opportunities and growth. And then the King of Cups, emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomatic, control, balance, supportive leader, tolerance, and empathetic, okay? Spirit wants you to be courageous, I feel like, okay? Maybe you have your guards up here because this talks about boundaries, okay? This could be some type of test. Spirit is trying to see, like, are you going to, go for it, okay? Let's see what else. Please and thank you, Spirit, for Treasure Island. One card at a time. The number 3 could be significant. The number 9 could be significant. 3, 6, 9. What else for Treasure Island? All right, the 3 of Swords. Heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, depression. Yeah, I feel like you need to release some type of hurt, heartbreak, some type of grief, some type of sorrow. Okay, after something didn't go, how you expected it in love, okay? The Death card at the bottom, endings, beginnings, change, transformation, transition, metamorphosis, and end of cycle. The Page of Cups, creative opportunities, intuitive messages, curiosity, possibilities, happy surprise, dreamer, sensitivity, and new love. And then the 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, and building something. Okay, so I feel like Spirit wants you to trust your intuition, okay? Maybe you're getting intuitive messages about something, all right? Maybe think about, good possibilities, okay? Think about the good things, happy things, all right? You could be going through some type of transition, okay, or change, ending, closing out a cycle, okay? Maybe you are healing from, 3 of Swords energy, heartbreak, okay? And I feel like Spirit wants you to, as I said earlier, it could be something about you, feeling like you're healed, but not even putting yourself in the predicament, whether it's friend-wise or lovers-wise, to, explore options to see that type of energy. So Spirit wants you to collaborate with others, okay, and build something, all right? What else, please and thank you, Spirit, for Treasure Island? Ooh. The Strength card, and it flew in the reverse. Inner strength, self-doubt, weakness, insecurity, low energy, raw emotion, struggle, and pride. At the bottom, the 2 of Wands, planning, progress, making decisions, discovery, leaving home, and travel plans. All right, you have some type of self-doubt, okay? I don't want to say struggling, or you may be struggling, to open up or be more vulnerable, that type of energy, okay? Maybe to, take a leap of faith here with the 2 of Wands, talking about leaving home and travel plans. 5 of Cups, regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism, loss, and grief. And then the Judgment card, judgment, rebirth, inner calling, a new phase, absolution, reckoning, awakening, redemption, forgiveness, and mercy. All right, you need to let go of the past, okay? Yeah. It is like, as I said, feeling like you are, ready, but probably literally you are not. You still, you're saying that you're ready, but you still deep down probably have wounds and fears and that type of energy, okay? You're very pessimistic, all right? Trapped in your head still. Let's get one more. Please and thank you, Spirit, for Treasure Island. One final card here, please and thank you, Spirit, for Treasure Island. I'm going to shuffle. The Tower is at the bottom of the deck. Sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revelation, disaster, awakening, insight, release. So maybe it's like you might suddenly, realize like it kind of like you're self-sabotaging, as I said this morning. Me avoiding someone that, could spark a, relationship or something like that and start some type of new growth or, realizations. And I intentionally avoided it, okay? Let's get one final card for Treasure Island, please, and thank you, Spirit. The Justice card. Lots of major arcana. There's only one that is not, that Three of Swords there. Justice talks about justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect in law. At the bottom, the Hierophant, institutions, tradition, religion, society and its rules, social approval, conformity, forgiveness, bonded, mercy, wisdom, and trust. Okay. So maybe you're getting some type of truth or clarity, finding out something about something, okay? The Judgment, rebirth, inner calling, a new phase, absolution, reckoning, awakening, redemption, forgiveness, and mercy. And then the Seven of Wands, challenge, competition, protection, perseverance, defense, maintaining control. I kind of feel like it's you, you're realizing, maybe that you are defensive, okay? And I feel like that is a good thing. It's kind of giving like shadow work, You're paying attention to things that you're doing that might not be good for you, okay? Maybe realizing how you are stepping in your own way, okay? Thank you for that, Spirit. Let's continue. Clarify this moon here. Illusions, mystery, dreams, intuition, fear, anxiety, subconscious, and premonitions. One or two cards for the moon card here, please, and thank you, Spirit. Okay, I thought one came out, but no. Or flipped over. One or two for the moon card, please, and thank you, Spirit. Alright, we have the moon card and the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands talks about victory, success, triumph, rewards, recognition, acclaim, pride, leadership, good news, success, attention seeker, fame, spotlight, supporters, celebrity, confidence, and strength. And then the moon card talks about intuition, illusions, dreams, fears, suppressed emotions, secret, deception, anxiety, subconscious, insecurity, and hidden intentions. I feel like you have a fear of being seen, okay? Yeah, you have a lot of like anxiety, maybe insecurity. And not as if like you don't think that you're a beautiful person or a handsome person or anything like that. I feel like you don't like being, in the spotlight and that type of energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups, partnership, unity, love, compatibility, happy couple, potential soulmate, relationship, harmony, balance, equality, mutual respect, attraction, connection, proposal, and marriage. Seven of Cups, lots of options, choices, possibilities. I kind of feel like you kind of feel like out of all people, why choose me? That type of energy, Like, what do you want with me? It's like, do you really want to be with me, or do you just want to get something out of me? Do you just want to sleep with me? Do you just want to touch me? That type of energy, okay? What about this Hangman here, please, and thank you, Spirit? One or two cards for this Hangman. Oh, why are these cards? Okay. I'm going to shuffle. Maybe you do not think that it will work out or something like that. Maybe you don't think you're compatible with someone. What else for this hangman here, please and thank you? Okay, the Ten of Cups, complete happiness, fulfillment, joy, satisfaction, positivity, optimism, prosperity, abundance, pleasure, and dreams come true. So it's like you have to look at things differently from a new perspective, okay? Let go of something, okay? Go through some type of change to get this Ten of Cups, this happiness, this fulfillment, this joy, this satisfaction. All right, this prosperity, this abundance, this dream come true. The lovers, love, soulmate, kindred spirits, perfect union, partnership, harmony, trust, romance, sexual connection, shared values, major decision and choice. Ten of Swords, betrayal, defeat, backstab, failure, pain, rock bottom, collapse, complete ruin, exhaustion, dead end, and playing the victim. And then the Empress, femininity, fertility, motherhood, pregnancy, sensuality, nurturing, creativity, beauty, nature, harmony, and self-care. Alright, I definitely am getting like you need to view things differently in love, okay? It's like you went through something, as I said in the past before. That could be what this is about. You just have some type of fear and insecurity that something that happened to you before is going to happen to you again, okay? One more for this Ten of Cups here with the Hangman, please and thank you, Spirit. The Devil with the Hangman. Someone is trying to keep you in that mindset as well, okay? They don't want you to move on, and it's like I said this in a previous reading. Do not let someone do that to you, keep you blocked off from love, okay? Hangman, Six of Cups, and the Sun at the bottom of the deck. The Hangman talks about suspension, feeling trapped, lack of direction, uncertainty, assessment, sacrifice, waiting, contemplation, perspective, and stuck. The Six of Cups, childhood memories, past memories, nostalgia, homesick, reunion, reconciliation, good memories, innocence. Yeah. And then the Sun card, positivity, freedom, optimism, peace, joy, confidence, happiness, truth, openness, clarity, healing, okay? It's like you have to view something differently, okay? Maybe you feel uncertain about something, and as I said, from something that happened in the past. It talks about Six of Cups, past memories, nostalgia. Thinking about things that happened in the past, okay? Let's get one more for this Ten of Cups here with the Hangman. One more for this Six of Cups. One more for this Ten of Cups here with the Hangman. The Devil, addiction, depression. Do you notice that? I'm starting to notice all the cards that I see at the bottom, they start popping out immediately, like next. The Devil, addiction, depression, secrecy, temptation, obsession, cheating, dependency, bondage, materialism. Maybe you have some type of fear that someone is going to try to control you or something like that, or be obsessive or abusive to you, That could be the fear, okay? And that could be what's holding you back from, exploring new love, because you have a fear of being abused or something like that, because you probably were in the past. Four of Pentacles at the bottom, holding on to people, things, or issues, possessive, controlling, stingy with time or energy, greedy, hoarding, holding back, emotionally void, blocked or unavailable, closed off, materialistic, security. Yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting, okay? Maybe you're afraid someone's going to be possessive, controlling, and that type of energy. Ace of Swords, communication, mental clarity, clear thinking, victory, intellectual stability, concentration, realizing truth, vision, breakthrough, new beginnings, correct decision. And then the King of Swords, structure, rational, intelligent, logical, power, authority, strength, detached, cool. Okay, there probably is a situation where there's a certain someone that you are that's interested in you, and you are not getting with them, maybe because you feel like they are too structured or rigid, controlling, that type of energy. And with this Ace of Swords here, that could be you making the right decision. Okay, there's something that I heard about. If there's someone like in the military or ex-military or ex, government, that type of thing. We've all heard the stories of those type of people, and they can be controlling. Okay, because of how that's how they were taught to be in the military. So if you're feeling like that, that might be true. What about this Three of Swords here? Heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, and depression. Please and thank you, Spirit. 1 or 2 cards for this Three of Swords here. Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, mental imprisonment. Mental entrapment, stuck, feeling victimized, paralyzed by fear, terror, anxiety, crisis list, powerless, silence, and psychological issues. 2 of Cups at the bottom. Partnership, unity, love, compatibility, happy couple, potential soulmate, relationship, harmony, balance, equality, mutual respect, attraction, proposal, marriage. Yeah, it's like you have some type of fear of getting your heart broken again, okay? 2 of Pentacles, balance, ups and downs, adaptability, maybe of getting cheated on, put it in a third party, juggled. 5 of Pentacles, getting left out in the cold, okay? Maybe it not working out, okay? Getting neglected and abandoned, all right? One more, please, and thank you, Spirit, for this 8 of Swords with the 3 of Swords. Maybe you feel like this person's going to be sneaky, like you just can't, like you have a fear of this person betraying you, deceiving you, lying to you, cheating on you, abusing you. You went through some things in the past, and those things could still haunt you, okay? I'm going to shuffle. Six of Swords at the bottom. Calmer waters, healing, harmony, calm after storm, overcoming, peaceful resolution, leaving conflict or hardship, running away, journey, travel, and spiritual guidance. Alright. One more for this 8 of Swords with the 3 of Swords, please, and thank you, Spirit. The Magician, manifestation, power, influence, resourcefulness, desire, creation, willpower, intellect, skill, ability, logic, and psychic powers. And then the 5 of Cups at the bottom, sadness, grief, despair, guilt, remorse, regret, mourning, heartbreak, emotional instability, focusing on loss, disappointment, loneliness, isolation, and sorrow. King of Cups, mature, compassionate, male, calm, caring, friendly, sympathetic, wise, tolerant, balanced, kind, charming, romantic, family-orientated, easygoing, spiritual, faithful, and loyal. And then the 7 of Wands, standing up for your beliefs, protectiveness, defending yourself, assertive, forceful, challenging, determined, under attack, and resisting. I kind of feel like you just need to, you cannot let that fear stop you from going out and dating and things of that sort. I feel like Spirit is saying when you see the red flags and you notice those type of things, because this 5 of Cups talks about focusing on loss, disappointment. You're isolating yourself. I feel like Spirit is just saying, though, if a situation like that arises, of course, take yourself out of the situation, separate yourself, before it gets too bad. Maybe before you stayed, after the first time in that type of energy. As soon as you pick up on those type of energies, then step back. But don't, immediately not jump into something and nothing has gave you that type of indication, okay? What about this Strength in the reverse, please, and thank you, Spirit? Inner strength, self-doubt, weakness, insecurity, low energy, raw emotion, struggle, and pride. 1 or 2 cards here for the Strength card in the reverse, please, and thank you, Spirit. Leo could be significant. Yeah, I kind of feel like you don't want anyone trying to control you or anything like that, okay? like trying to dominate you. The Hermit comes out, spiritual enlightenment, soul searching, inner strength, self-reflection, introspection, contemplation, inner guidance, solitude, search for truth. Okay. Emperor at the bottom, supreme ruler, head of state, dependable, stable, father figure, focus, discipline, structure, protectiveness, authority. Five of Pentacles, lonely, left out in the cold, struggle, poor health, abandonment, neglect, despair, breakups, disgrace, financial hardship, and homelessness. The Star card, hope, faith, healing, positivity. Yeah, it's really giving a lot of that type of energies, insecurities about things, about being left out in the cold by someone. Maybe the father of your children abandoned you and the children here with this Emperor and the Five of Pentacles. All right, I feel like you are healing from it. Okay, maybe that's why you're spending a lot of time alone with this Hermit card. Okay, let's get one more for this strength in the reverse with the Hermit. One more for the strength in the reverse with the Hermit, please and thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get one more for the strength in the reverse with the Hermit, please and thank you, Spirit. One more for the strength in the reverse with the Hermit. Knight of Cups, emotional offer, romantic proposal, taking action, affectionate, following your heart, chivalry, charming, attraction, dating, gentle, caring. I feel like, you know, do some soul searching. But I feel like someone that's coming in, they're going to be gentle, okay? Sensitive, caring, peaceful. It's not going to be any drama or fighting or any of those type of things, okay? It's like you, but that's what you think that it's going to be, okay? That's what you feel, and that could be stopping you from, you know, exploring things. You're afraid of getting into a situation that was violent and toxic like before, okay? Knight of Pentacles, cautious, practical, loyal, stable, efficient, hard work, responsible, persistent, protective, conservative, stubborn, patient, completing what you start and getting back to nature. It's like you're just trying to protect yourself, okay? Three of Cups, partnership, unity, love, compatibility, happy couple, potential soulmate, relationship, harmony, balance, equality, mutual respect, attraction, connection, proposal, and marriage. And then the Knight of Swords, action, impatient, impulsive, focused, brave, hero, intellectual, going against the flow, direct, assertive, rebellious, defending beliefs. All right. I feel like Spirit wants you to be brave, okay? Because this could be a potential soulmate, a happy couple. You know, this could be something beautiful. You could be getting married, proposed to. All right. What about this Justice card here? Justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect in law. Please and thank you, Spirit. One or two for Justice. The Emperor at the bottom. Supreme ruler, head of state, dependable, stable, father figure, focus, discipline, structure, protectiveness, authority, logical. All right, if you're a single mother, it's like this could be, you know, that father figure for your children. They're going to protect you. Clarify this Justice here, please, and thank you, Spirit. One or two cards for this Justice. I'm going to have to shuffle. $8:44 on the clock. The number 11 could be significant. Clarify this Justice, please, and thank you, Spirit. One or two cards. Five of Cups, sadness, grief, despair, guilt, remorse, regret, mourning, heartbreak, emotional instability, focusing on loss, disappointment, loneliness, isolation, and sorrow. At the bottom, Seven of Wands, standing up for your beliefs, protectiveness, defending yourself, assertive, forceful, challenging, determined, under attack, and resisting. Three of Cups, partnership, unity, love, compatibility, happy couple, potential soulmate, relationship, harmony, balance, equality, mutual respect, attraction, connection, proposal, marriage, and engagement. And then the Seven of Wands, deceit, betrayal, trickery, cheating, lies, theft, risky behavior, underhandedness, deceiving, spying, tactics, strategizing, manipulation, cunning. Someone wants you focusing. Someone wants you in this energy that you are in. Blocked off, defensive, okay? Resisting love, feeling like you're going to be betrayed, okay? Isolated, lonely. Someone wants you in that energy. Knight of Pentacles, cautious, practical, loyal, stable, efficient, hard work, responsible, persistent, protectiveness, conservative, stubborn, patient, completing what you start and getting back to nature. But I feel like you're going to overcome it. I definitely do, with this Knight of Pentacles coming out. And then Justice is like, you know, things will be made clear. Maybe you're realizing that someone is trying to, you know, keep you in that energy of being closed off and stuck and sad and then regret and heartbroken and focusing on the loss and isolating yourself, okay? And I feel like you put a lot of hard work into healing and, you know, getting over something. But it's time for you to complete what you started. You didn't start this healing journey just to never get back out there again, okay? There's a reason why you healed. And that's to be open to new things and new love. Empress at the bottom, femininity, fertility, motherhood, pregnancy, sensuality, nurturing, creativity, beauty, nature, harmony, and self-care. Yeah, I feel like this is talking about opening back up. Being creative again, being sensual again, okay? Being nurturing again. Being loving again. Nine of Swords, fear, anxiety, terror, negativity, stress, burden, deep unhappiness, inability to cope, overwhelm, guilt, remorse, regret, focusing on past, isolated, nightmares, insomnia, desolation, and illness. And then the Page of Cups, apology, happy news, youthfulness, surprise, love messages, dreamer, sensitivity, sweetness, romance, artistic. Someone wants to keep you in this energy because they want to like come back around. Okay, they don't want you opening a new love because they want to be able to come back around and, you know, try their luck with you again, okay? So just summing it up, I feel like, you know, good things are here for you. And it's like you're afraid to step out and explore love and things of that sort, okay? Because of fears of maybe abuse, neglect, being abandoned again. Maybe, you know, someone not actually wanting you, just having a fear of maybe someone just wanting to sleep with you or just wanting to be, you know, physical with you and not wanting something serious. Or a fear of, you know, getting back into some type of abusive relationship, okay? Spirit wants you to tap back into your feminine energy, okay? It may seem like things are, you know, with this round and round right behind that, it may seem like, you know, you're going through the same old thing, but you've learned from it, and it's time for you to step back out there, okay? And as I said, if you see red flags, okay, it's fine to step back, but just all in all, not even trying or stepping out there out of fear from what happened in the past, that is not what we should be doing, okay? But that is the message that I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. And you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.